The company used IT to record service and data. Companies use the technology across the business, including key upgrades to the hotel platform, their retail agency platforms, inbound systems, and corporate and ticketing solution. For example, the company used valid code tests to process a dummy order and attempt to override the unit price. They can ensure the information of the order is valid and accepted in the system to avoid overriding non-existent orders. When the company uses IT, the company needs to do more internal control auditing, which included general control and application control. If general control are reliable, auditors need to do more substantive testing and test of control. If unreliable, auditors only need to do substantive testings. The reliance can be placed on application control generally depend on reliability of general control. The company should use CAS to get enough audit evidence because the error in tourism should be euro and in large amount. So the ITF can check whether the transaction was being recorded properly and correctly. For example, when the auditor wants to check the sales revenue of the company, the auditor can create a dummy of one transaction and record it to client system to see the process or check of the system to ensure the transaction have been processed correctly. If some errors happened in the sales revenue, it will incur the existence.
Two reasons why you the works of iceberg on audits in tourism. The first reason is that, as you know, environments may be seen as core feature of a holiday destination when visitors consider quality of environments as main reason for their vacation. So auditing in tourism industry, particularly environment, is really necessary. Another reason is to consider whether the company is complying with environmental policy and regulations. Furthermore, due the works of iceberg on the audits can bring some benefits to company, including cost reduction and energy efficiency. Now telling about the assessment level in auditings. Assessment may support to provide the framework for developing specific audit objectives for account balance and transaction. Assessment also assess the risk and then design the audit procedure to address such risk in an effective way. Last but not least, it can deal with recognition and measurement of elements of financial report and related disclosure. Therefore, to auditing the report effectively, reference to specific issue and account as assessment level is extremely essential.
The auditor's going concern assessment is significantly influenced by financial and operating indicators. Australia's GDP grew only 2.7% in 2018, which is below the average annual growth rate of 3.3% from 1960 until 2018. However, the tourism industry experienced an improvement in net margin from 4.6% in 2017 to 4.7% in 2018. It contributes 3.1% to the Australian GDP, and 43% of every tourism dollar is spent on the local products. With 9.1 million international visitors per year, Australia's tourism industry employs over 6 million people. After China and Australia signed the free trade agreement in 2014, China has become the biggest source of the inbound tourists. Therefore, with the decline of other market sectors like mining and construction, tourism could prevent the Australian economy from sliding into the recession.
The key audit method should be the overall commission revenue. Why? Because the commission revenue accrual process is inherently judgmental and is impacted significantly by factors which are not completely under control of the industry. For example, the periodic renegotiation of terms and contractual agreement with the suppliers travel product may result in additional volume incentive being received which relate to past performance. So how should we address it? So for the overall commission revenue, which is cost settled, we check it by using the sample. We trace overall commission revenue back to the cash receipt. We obtain the copy of the supplier contract and reconcile revenue and the commission rates to the commission revenue calculation. And for the overall commission revenue outstanding at the year end within the account receivable, this one is the key subject matter because we use the testing using the sample as well. We obtain a copy of the supplier contract outlining the revenue and the commission rates and compare this to the rate that we used in the calculation, and we check in the underlying relevant data of the revenue in the commission calculation to the independent third-party booking information.
In the
tourism industry, when the company applies with the new accounting standards, it's possible to have an impact on the group in future financial years. It is because the group has not early adopted the new amended standards in preparing these consolidated financial statements. For example, WASB 15, revenue from contracts with customers. It replaces the existing revenue guidance WASB 118 and the WASB 111. The group who assess the impact of applying the new standards on the group's financial statements and identify the timing of the commission revenue recognition derived in their wholesale businesses will change. Before, the revenue is recognized when the tickets or the travel documents are issued, which is ticketing date. But now, the revenue is recognized at the point of departure with its departure date. It will result in the impact on the net assets and accumulated losses. These changes may only affect one or more specific account of the financial statements. The impact there is material but not pervasive. Thus, a qualified opinion will be the most common type of the audit opinion modification, which may arise from the accounting policy changing.